gentlemen, this is the Rabid Dogs Unleashed. I am JP Alexander, and this is what I believe. Last night I was watching the second episode of the Vow. It's a documentary on the Nexium group, I guess the cult Nexium, NXIVM. I don't know how you get Nexium out of that, but anyway. And about its charismatic leader, Keith Raniere. They always seem to have this charismatic leader, right? Don't they? White guy. He's just wonderful. His IQ is off the charts. He was speaking multiple languages at a certain age. He plays the concert piano. All this other bullshit about him. And I'm thinking about not just him, David Koresh of the Branch Davidian a couple of years back, whatever. Oh, but back in the 90s, thinking back, I'm showing my age here. Manson, Charles Manson, obviously. Religious leaders too. Swaggart years ago. James Baker years ago. Recently, Falwell now. And I've come to a conclusion. It's all about tail. It's all about getting laid. Even this religious shit, it's all about getting laid. People have a flock of people who follow them and they get laid. That's all it is. That's all it is with this guy. He had these people following him. They believed his bullshit. And it's kind of surprising because a lot of smart individuals were following him, both women and men. But then he separated the women from the men, and he had a group of women who vowed to be his, slaves or whatever. They gave obedience to him or something. And it was just to get laid. That's all it was. That's all. Charles Manson was trying to start a race war. Was he trying to start a race war? Or was he just trying to get young tail? He was trying to get young tail, and he was getting a lot of it. These girls had daddy issues. Obviously, they come from good, rich households, but their fathers were very probably distant, away from them, somewhat. So they had daddy issues. And here comes this guy, Charles Manson, who's probably old enough to be their father in some instances. Who came into their life and told them what their fathers never did. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. And they all fell for it. And David Koresh, not as bad, I don't think, as evil. I don't really think he was that evil, really. But, his thing was he had these people give their wives to him so he can impregnate them and they can have his kid because he's the chosen one. And these are people who have, one of the guys who gave his wife to him had a doctorate. I mean, it's like these people are not dumb people. How could you fall for this shit? This horse shit. It's all horse shit. I listen to it and I'm like, how could you? Are you seriously buying this crap? And it's the same thing with this guy, Keith Raniere. He's talking to smart individual people and individuals. Excuse me. And he's just giving them a lot of shit, and they're all falling for it. It's just amazing. And I'm watching this, and I'm like, it's bullshit. This whole thing's bullshit. And they're good as big, and people are like, people just want to hold on to something. Maybe there is a second coming of Christ. I really think we're ready for Christ to come back. So anytime Christ wants to come back, I think he should just come back right now because, he got a lot of tail if that's what he was after. But I don't think that's what he would be after. I hope not, because then he would just fall into the same category as these idiots. You wouldn't even know if he came back. He couldn't come back in the form of one of these guys. You wouldn't even know it because he'd fall for the bullshit. He'd be just getting tail. That's all it really is. It's just, I want to get tail. I mean, Charles Manson, his whole life was based on, maybe I'll get out one day and get some more tail. That's all it was. It was not about a race war he wanted to start. It was not about he wants to, take over the world. Or he wants to show, he wants to be the establishment and everything. It's just about getting tail. He's somebody who probably get laid when he was younger. He was just short, ugly guy. Freakishly looking, 5'4", 5'4" dude. I mean, geez, how many times do I go on websites and women are like, I want a guy at least 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet tall. I don't know how this little short guy ever got laid as much as he did, but a shocker to me. But I guess you tell people what they want to hear, and you'll get laid. I guess I don't know. And the religious guys too. I mean, come on. It's like, oh, he's closer to God. Really? You think God wanted him to do what he was doing? I've sinned. Oh, you're fucking foolish. And this is the thing. He's not close to God. I'm closer to God than he is because I haven't done that shit he's done, okay? I think God likes me more than they like him. More than he likes him. She likes him. God likes him. Whoever. Whatever you want to say about it. But I think it's just ridiculous that we fall for these fake prophets and we just, let ourselves get tangled up in that web when it's all about tail. It's just if you give these guys the truth, the serum, if there's such thing as truth serum, and you say, hey, dude, what's really going on? It's just about tail. It's about getting laid. That's all. It's just about getting these girls to suck my dick. That's really all it is. There's nothing else about it. It's not about God. I'm using God to get laid. I don't even believe in a God. I don't even believe in a heaven and hell. I don't think Jerry Falwell believes in a heaven and hell. I don't think Jimmy Swaggart believes in a heaven and hell. I don't think James Baker believes in a heaven and hell. Because if they did, they wouldn't be doing it, this shit. Okay? David Koresh, he's speaking the word of God. I think maybe him, as an exception maybe, he might have actually thought he was the son of God or something, the chosen one, and that he needed to impregnate girls to get them pregnant and have his offspring because they're going to be the next chosen ones. Possibly. I would think it's probably more likely it's about tail. Another guy who's just about tail. And this guy here last night, and they're saying, oh, there's Allison Mack from Smallville, whatever. She got caught up in that. She knows what she was doing. She's not stupid. She's an adult. Not calling her out, giving her a pass is saying women are stupid. Women are stupider than men, and they easily get fall for men's bullshit. That's not true. I think she knew exactly what was going on. I don't think she's stupid. I think she's a very smart individual who believed his shit. That's fine. But it's all about tail. And maybe after a while she was like, I know it's about tail. I don't care. I like him. I'm attracted to him. He speaks a good word. He speaks a good yarn. So I'm going to go with it, I mean, that could happen too. But then people like us, well, not me, but people out there are falling for it. They're being led astray on this shit, So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just realize it's all about tail, okay? Let's just realize all these guys you think are like, Charles Manson had a plan. No, he didn't. It's all about getting laid. And he did get laid a lot. That's all it did. He went to jail after that, and he probably didn't care. He probably like, I've had enough sex with these girls to last me a lifetime. That's it. David Koresh died with, sex. Worth it. Let me die now, It's good. And this guy now, who knows where this guy's going to end up. Jerry Falwell having his wife screw the pool boy and him watch or something. Hey, whatever turns him on, but your flock is not going to be happy with hearing about that. But then again, do you care at this point? Maybe you had this flock so you can get to this point, and it all worked out in the long run, right? For you. Anyway, that's all I have to say about this. And does it sound stupid? Probably. Does it sound like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about? Probably. Does it sound ignorant? Yeah. Okay. But it's my opinion. Some people might believe this. I hope so. Because I think it's all about tail, and that's what I believe. And this is J.P. Alexander for the Rabid Dogs, and have a good evening. Signing out. Chat.